Okay, I don't know if you can hear me now. Okay, so yes. Up, 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 While waiting for you to join me, I will um, do some stuff. Get ready. Mm, let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Mm, nice. Bum, bum, bum. See who's joining. Okay. Yes. Okay, so I'm live, and let's start with some interesting stuff. So first of all, open your browser. After you open your browser, you can. This is called the browser. So, for example, in this case, I'm using a Mozilla Firefox, but you can use any other browser. They will be pretty much the same. So let me just maybe if I open something more familiar for you, maybe Google Chrome is going to be more familiar for you. So I will open it. Although I don't really use Google Chrome too much. Okay. So I will take some links that we will use and have fun with. And that's pretty much it. Okay. Can you hear me? I don't know. Can you follow the live? Can you see the screen? I'm not sure that you can see the screen, so please confirm on the group, on the Facebook group, so I can make sure that everybody is following and able to follow. Okay. So can you follow me? Are you able to see my screen? Hello, can you hear me? I'm not sure that you can hear me, but theoretically speaking, you should be able to see my screen. So I don't know about the quality and of the screen and the sound, and I will appreciate if I have some feedback from you. So let me at least warm up. So as I said, we are using something called a browser, what you're using on your computer when you go on the start menu and you open your Google Chrome or Firefox. That's called the browser. And the browser can do many things. You can watch videos on it, you can send emails, you can read some text, etc. But one of the things that many people they don't know is you can code in your browser too. You can type some code. So with your keyboard, if you press on F12, that's on Firefox. But here, yeah, it's the same thing on Chrome. Thank goodness. And if you type on F12, you will have this menu down here. So you don't need to install anything. It's already built in. Again, I close it and then I press on F12, or you can just right click and say inspect, which is Control Shift I, and then it will open some window down, and it will, in this window you have the left side where you can see the code for your page. Okay, for example Google. So if you click on this, select an element, you can go and inspect your page. So for example, this is called a logo here, and you can just put your mouse over many items and what they represent. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. I want you to go and click on console. That's where the fun is. And in console you can start typing some comments, and those comments the browser is going to understand them, and then it will run them or execute them. There's many things to learn, and one of them is this website, the w3school.com. This has a lot of tutorials, and it's really wonderful if you want to start learning. So I highly recommend you to learn some HTML. HTML is not a programming language, but it's just a way of displaying items on the screen. Okay, I would like to go and jump to JavaScript, learn JavaScript. Okay, so if you want, just learn JavaScript. And once you are in JavaScript, you can see here the tab, and you can see where do you want to learn, what do you want to learn. It's like you have many chapters, and each chapter you will have a page, a short page. You can read it in like maybe 5-10 minutes, and then what I like in this website is the ability to be able to try the examples. So for example, this is my first JavaScript, and then click me to display date and time, and look, it displays the date and time here. Try it yourself. I like this button here, try it yourself. It will open a new window where it will show you the code and the output of the code. So for example, if I change the click me to display here, click me, I will say blah blah blah, and then run. It will show you blah blah blah, and you just type and it will do the same thing. Okay, let's go back to our console, and I will make something new, for example alert, this alert, and then I will say 1 inside, as I press on enter, and look, it shows you an alert. This is called an alert. So if I say alert, and then I will type double quotes and hello world, enter, and hello world. So again, if I close my console, F12, comment console, and then I can start typing. You can go from your previous commands by typing on the keyboard up arrow, and it shows you the commands. Let's do something more interesting. Now, in computer science, in programming in general, you have something called variables. You can call it var. It means variable, متغير, like x and y and z. So if I say, for example, x equals cookie, okay, and I press on enter, nothing happened. Nothing happened at all. Now if I say x, it says cookie. It knows that x is a cookie. Okay, so I will say y var y equals I like to eat and I leave it like this. Now if I type y, sorry, I like a. So if I say y plus x, I like to eat a cookie. Look how things are working nice now. So in any programming language, there is something called a variable. Okay, a variable is like a box that you can put whatever you want in it. You can put a text, you can put a character, you can put a number. For example, I will say var z equals 5. And then if I say z is 5. Now if I say var a equals 2, and I will say z plus a, this will give me 7. Alright, so programming, you can start programming from here. Just like you open your browser, you hit on F12, and you start doing some code here, and your browser will run your code. That's the nice thing. You don't have to add anything, it's already there. Let's go to somewhere else. So for example, there is a website called jsfiddle, jsfiddle.net, and in this jsfiddle you can type your JavaScript just like the way we were typing here. It's the same thing, okay, and it's going to run it for you. Okay, so this is like a little bit more convenient for testing and coding. Yes, okay, let's pause here and wait for some questions, and I don't know if you're following me, and how many people are watching. We have two people are watching. If you have any questions, let me know. So it's very important to ask questions and move on with it. Okay, no questions, so I'm gonna keep moving. So again, I will type var. For this time, I will give not x, but I will call it name, for example, and I will give it a name, for example. What should I call it? Andrew. Okay. And then another var, surname or family name. So let's call it, this one is first name. Okay. Oops. First name. And this one is last name. Foo. And let's alert. If you remember what was alert, alert is going to pop up a window on your screen, and it's going to give you the first name and whatever you type in it. So I'm gonna type first name, because first name is what? It's a variable, plus last name, and there's gonna be last name. Now let's give it a try and try it out, what will happen. And Andrew Foo. Notice that there is no space between Andrew Foo. I don't like that. So what should we do? What we can do is we can add space between them, but here, as you can see, this is not considered to be a space. We need something like a string, and a string in JavaScript is always between double quotes. So for example, if I make three lines here, okay, like this, and then I will say run, you can see Andrew Foo. So this time I will go and just keep it space, and then we have Andrew Foo. Okay, that's it. That's a first tutorial. I would like your feedback if you're interested in following up something like that. We can continue, and you make live streams, other live streams like that. So I don't want to keep it, I don't want to make it too long. And yeah, that's it. That's again, you can go to this website, follow the examples here. They are really good. So I will just give you like a quick demonstration on how they work. Try it yourself. And of course you will say, hey, what's this? Because we skipped a little bit. We didn't start from the beginning. We didn't start with HTML. So I would maybe we should start with HTML first, and then we can go to JavaScript. But just I want to show you that this is a title. So what you see, H2 means it's a header, and what can JavaScript do? Okay, so this is called the header, and those are called tags. This is the beginning of the header, and this is the end of the header. In HTML, everything has a beginning of HTML, end of HTML, beginning of the body, end of the body, beginning of paragraph, P, and the end of a paragraph, a beginning of button and the end of a button. Okay, so here what we have a paragraph, and it's called JavaScript can change HTML content. Sorry, JavaScript can change HTML content. So yes, so you can see it, and I have some Facebook stuff. Yeah. So JavaScript can change HTML content, and here JavaScript can change HTML content. And then I have a button, and this button, what it does, it says on click, do this work. Hey JavaScript, this is all JavaScript now. Document get element by ID demo inner HTML equal hello JavaScript. So for example, now you can see that this paragraph that you see above here, JavaScript can change HTML. If I click on this button will run this work, this comment. This comment says, hey document, get element by ID. demo. Where is demo? Demo is here. So this ID, it will, JavaScript will see this paragraph, and then what it will do, it will take the inner HTML, so the inner text, and then it will change it to hello JavaScript. So let's see, I guess if I click here, this will become hello JavaScript. And sure enough, yes, hello JavaScript. So this is a first introduction to JavaScript again. You can see a lot of things here. You can go one by one, and if you want, we can really start from the beginning. I guess we should definitely start from HTML. It's very important to start from here. Yes, okay. Depending on your feedback and how much you want to learn, we can go ahead and we can learn here this stuff, because this is really the basic things. Okay, that concludes this video. Thank you for watching.